Now, these are office buildings and quite expensive ones by the looks of it. So don't immediately give up. Try to imagine yourself really there. Search the area. Street View has strangely thrown us in and out of a tunnel. What you're doing by exploring the environment is what you would do if you were a stranger to Sydney. And so visiting Street View, helping you avoid tragedies and mistakes that can happen the first time that you visit a place. But we haven't found anywhere to stay there that's affordable. So if we come back out to the search function, we should be able to search for cheaper accommodation, a different search term, in this case Sydney Opera House Hotel. Google Maps will produce a list of hotels near Sydney Opera House, and I can see immediately that they're too expensive. 500, 600 ringgit a night. So I've changed my search term to hostel. Clicked enter, which is the blue search button on the right hand side of the search box. And the search has produced a list of hostel type accommodation. Including the Youth Hostel Association, which is very well known, but still expensive, 540 ringgit. Scrolling down, I'm looking at the photos. To find a place that's clean, safe, and within my budget. If you look at the map, distance from the Opera House will be important. If you look at the Blue Parrot backpackers, that's about 2 kilometers from Sydney Opera House. I could walk if I had to. A taxi from the Opera House wouldn't be too expensive, and they're very well made, affordable, and allows me. Google Maps has, similar to before, deposited us in what looks to be a beauty salon. So we need to access the map on the left to try to come back to the street. We're back on the street. Whew. And if we look at the map on the left hand side, there is an option there to go back to map if you're lost. I can see that from where we are, if you look at the little yellow man, there is a black arrow in front of his feet, and that points towards Blue Parrot backpackers. So I'm using the mouse to click ahead of me, or the up button on the keyboard to go straight ahead, following the map to try to get closer to to the location of Blue Parrot Backpackers. I could, of course, go back to the map and click directly, but go forward. In Australia, they drive on the left. I see a blue building, and next door a $10 lunch special, which is useful. I need to find if this is the Blue Parrot Backpackers Hostel. I can see there on the right, on the yellow sign, it says that backpackers accommodation. So I'm fairly certain this is the Blue Parrot Backpackers accommodation. And by the looks of it, it's a nice friendly street. There's a beautiful tree in front. It looks clean enough. There's a coffee shop outside. And I'd be more than happy to book a night there. And as a backpackers, it's probably affordable. So I've opened my graphics package. I've chosen this one and pasted Control V, the screenshot. To repeat, from the map site, I would hit print screen or Alt print screen or Alt F11. That will take a photo of your screen into the computer memory. When you open your graphics package, you then hit Control V to paste, and you put the computer shot into the graphics package. As before, I'm writing a note to my partner to put inside the picture to remind me of the information that I need to tell him. And I'm also using adverbs straight away this time. The information that I'm giving here is about price. Whether it's safe. And if it will help me to develop a life. Is it a place from which I can build a life? Here I'm colouring the text white so that it stands out against a dark background. Different graphics packages will have different ways to do this. Looks good, white on blue. I'm going to save this now. Do give it a memorable name.